Evening, I'm Allie Corey.
And I'm Mark Wilson. So glad to have you with us tonight. First up here at 6 o'clock, we've got some new information about this Tampa homeowner who was found dead after his house burned down last week. This is the second tragedy involving the home in Old Seminole Heights. The homeowner's partner was actually killed in a vicious murder there 6 years ago. Fox 13's Ariel Placencia joined us live from Tampa Police Headquarters. Hi there, Ariel. I know you've learned a little bit more about the fire and the man's death. What'd you find out?
Well, Mark, the cause of the fire is under investigation, I'm told, as is the cause of death for the homeowner, who neighbors tell me was a really great man with a really big heart.
Just a tragedy all around.
Those who live on Crenshaw Street still remember what it was like to be woken up by last week's house fire.
Came outside, grabbed the hose to try to help. We couldn't really help because the fire was so big at that point. We all calmed.
It happened at 11:15 last Monday night in the Old Seminole Heights neighborhood.
Size of the flames, I mean, it was coming out of the window, like roaring out of all of the windows.
Crews have since demolished the fire-damaged home that neighbors tell us was owned by a counselor named Dan Kane, who was always helping others get back on their feet.
So there were a lot of people that were in and out of the house, but the homeowner, Dan, was a really good guy. May he rest in peace.
We actually interviewed Kane a few years ago.
I'm tremendously grateful that the truth is now out.
After, sadly, his partner, Bill Denham, was murdered. In 2017, Denham was walking back from the grocery store to their Crenshaw Street home when he was beaten to death by complete strangers, one of them, Jadian Zeters. As part of her eventual guilty plea, Zeters confessed she told her boyfriend that Denham had exposed himself to her, but it was all a lie she made up to hide her affair. Zeters and her boyfriend were charged in Denham's murder.
He's a 53-year-old social worker. He's a kind, caring human being.
But Bill was also a great guy. They were both very similar, always wanted to help. It was just really unfortunate that they both had the endings that they had.
As for last week's fire, Tampa PD confirmed one person was detained on scene.
We're definitely curious as to what the next steps are going to be in making sure that justice is gotten for Dan.
Now, TPD told me today that, of course, the investigation is ongoing. So far, they have not released any information, nor have they released the name of that person that they detained on scene. But, of course, we are keeping a close eye for any charges. And, Mark, we'll keep everybody posted.
Yeah, rightfully so. Sounds like there's still a lot to unravel here. Ariel, thanks very much.